2024 meeting of the Surrey City Planning Board to order. I need a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second it.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I would like to go back and say I think it's 2025, not 2024.
I'll make a motion, we approve that.
Thank you, Mr. Ward. I saw it up there and I went, ugh. Okay, who made the motion? Was it,
Mr. Eli made it. Yep.
and then,
Mr. Pasquantonio.
thank you. Okay, I need approval of the February 13th, 2025 minutes of the planning board. Approved.
So moved.
Second.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Sean, do we have any public comment?
Checking.
Okay, thank you, Kyle. Okay, moving right along. Sean, next we have on our agenda a site plan review for Surf City Fitness.
Yes, that's correct. The first item on the agenda today is a request for an approval of the Surf City Fitness site plan. And that's located at 14160 NC Highway 50, and it's identified in your packet as Pender County GIS 4235-543176-0000. And you have a zoning and vicinity map in your packet as well. Mr. Barkman is proposing a gym and fitness center on the site with full TRC approval granted on February 19th. The applicant states that this will be a modern fitness center utilizing a pre-engineered metal building system. This prepared structure is designed to provide a functional and aesthetically appealing space for health and wellness activities. Based on the site plan, the development will consist of a single-story, one-story building totaling 11,000 square feet, with surrounding parking bringing the total impervious area to 34,529 square feet. The applicant has worked with the town to provide landscaping and architecture plans associated with the development. He has applied for a North Carolina DEQ state stormwater permit as well as a DOT driveway permit, as there is a shared access on the site. An easement and driveway agreement are included in your packet, and the architectural plans are also in the packet. For vehicle traffic impacts, the site will not be needing a TIA, as the belief is that there may not even be 100 trips per day. The applicant has been working with the DOT as part of the initial site plan process to modify and extend their access for ingress and egress. Based on the cursory review by the North Carolina DOT concerning the driveway connection to Highway 210/50, the entire site was reconfigured to increase the driveway vehicle stacking distance from 58 feet to 190 feet. Currently, that driveway connection is under review by the DOT. For utilities, the site meets minimum utility requirements to receive water and sewer from the town. The applicant is working with DEQ to currently obtain their state stormwater permit. Spoke with the applicant today. He did say that they received their sediment and erosion control permit. And you can see buffers and landscaping on their plan. Everything is compliant. We measured the radius for trees to parking spaces, landscape aisles. They do have all perimeter plantings and street trees, as well as opaque screening and interior plantings. And the architectural renderings are in the packet for the proposed building. And the percentages are on the separate site plan with an enlarged table, so you can see the percentages for each portion of the building. Staff recommends approval as submitted. Are there any questions? And Brian and Jordan Barkman are here if they would like to share, if you have any questions for them as well. Anyone? This is awkward.
Got any questions?
I make a motion to approve site plan.
Frankie, second.
I have a first and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is carried. Project is approved.
Thank you. Up next, we have another one of our zoning ordinance updates, and this one involves landscaping requirements for new plantings. As we've noted before, the new land use code update is a living document, so we'll be finding revisions that need to be made for emissions that were not included in the new land use code. And recently, we were speaking to builders about the new plantings on their new residential properties, and we realized that we no longer had this requirement in the land use code. So the old requirement was Appendix A, Section 5.7 for types of landscaping. And it was for all residential properties, and it was that each lot would provide canopy trees in accordance with the following schedule. And there's a table below listed where it was essentially 10,000 square feet or under, you were required to have one tree in the front yard and one tree in the backyard. For 10,000 to 15,000 square feet, it's one tree in the front, two trees in the rear. And the use of the existing vegetation to satisfy that requirement was encouraged. Existing canopy trees over 6 inches in caliper may be counted towards fulfilling the requirement. So this was a standard requirement that we had in our previous land use code that was left out. So when we look through the new UDO, Amy and I determined the best place to insert that would be into section 7.44, and that would be item C. And you can find beneath that the language for the new land use code, and it would be highlighted in red. But the policy continues to impress the importance of tree preservation, as well as new growth and plantings to enhance the visual appeal of natural vegetation in the town.
So this is no change, we're just including it here.
Correct, yeah, it was just omitted, and I'm under the assumption that anyone who is building a new house right now is still going off this requirement.
We're really not talking about anything new here at all.
No, sir.
We need a motion or?
I believe it would be a motion to approve, recommend
approve.
approval, yes.
All right. I make a motion, we recommend approval.
Our second.
I have a first and a second for approval. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? It is approved.
Is that second Greg, or that was Mr. Wheatley? Okay.
Okay, we got
All
some
right.
updates. Sean?
Yeah, for general project updates, Colonial Heights has submitted their full TRC plans. That will be for R10. So we have them scheduled to go to TRC on the 20th of this month. That's one. We have development on the Starbucks that's getting underway, and not much has changed, so waiting on a lot from applicants. Xander's Sea Oaks Conditional District, we're still waiting on comments from him, but everything else is kind of in limbo currently.
Is that the lot that's for sale right now on 50?
What?
For Starbucks?
That's right, this parcel, this out parcel right in front of Publix.
Be nice if each month we get a list on the piece of paper.
Sure. We have it in a spreadsheet, so I can send that out if that's within the rules. I can certainly do that, yeah.
Amy's done that in the past.
Cool, yeah, I can do that.
Thank you, Sean.
No problem.
That way when people ask us what's going on there and we're supposed to
Now, where it is, yeah.
make up stuff.
I just give him Sean's phone
Chick-fil-A is
number.
always
Call
my.
Sean.
Anything else?
That's it.
Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I want to say I thought Sean did an outstanding job in leading this discussion.
Thank you.
Yes,
Put
he
that on the
did.
record, Sheila. I want to see that in the minutes.
I have a first and a second to adjourn the meeting. Mike and Mr. Warden. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
That was a long one.
Meeting is adjourned.
Nobody.